Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Agent Mastermind class. We are here today with our host, the man, the myth, and the legend, Mr. Scotty Hudspeth. What?
How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Agent Mastermind 2014, and I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I have an awesome message to start with from the beginning. I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. I'll show you the agenda. But first, let's talk about what we've covered the last 2 weeks, because I think it's very, very important. So, last 2 weeks' classes, we covered farming to your database in 2014 with Carl White.
One of my all-time favorites.
And get the recording. Contact the loan professional that sent you here to this class. He will get that for you. Last week, we covered phoneburner.com. A lot of you have been commenting that you've been using it with amazing results. Congratulations to those who took action just from last week alone. So amazing, amazing system that allows you to connect, engage with your database using one voicemail, not 70, and good stuff.
Really, one of my favorite classes, Scotty, when we talk about database farming and tapping into the people who already know, trust, and like you. Just,
correct.
It's one of the few activities that you can point to and say, if you can focus on that activity alone, it will absolutely double your business.
Blow you up. We had over 800 rock stars on the last two classes. Like last week, we had over 800. The week before that, we were entered. So congratulations for you for taking action and joining us. It's becoming an amazing, well, it's the largest online real estate training in the nation. I appreciate you guys being a part of it. Congratulations to everyone for taking action. And last but not least, give yourselves a big hand for still, one, being in the business, two, wanting your success as much as we want it for you. And let's go. So today's agenda, we're going to talk a little bit about world class. I got a little story for you that I think you're going to really appreciate, and then I'm going to
Scotty,
ask you.
Real quick, a couple people, just if you can, if you're listening, real quick, how's the audio sound so far today, guys? Can we just get a quick audio check from everybody? Are we good? I've got just one or two people. Okay, so it's an isolated issue on a couple of people. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Sorry about that, Scotty.
Okay, good. Appreciate everybody. So last two classes, I'm sorry I wasn't sharing my screen, so I just opened it up. Today, we're going to cover world class. I got a little story for you, and I'm going to talk about results in advance. I'm going to talk about the law of reciprocity. I'm going to talk about using Facebook to win your next listing presentation and everyone thereafter. I'm going to talk about using Facebook to get in front of your sellers, friends, family, coworkers, and all the neighbors, okay? And I'm going to talk about one of my favorites, farming and neighborhood using Facebook private groups. And we're going to talk about Facebook header using PowerPoint 2010. So got a lot to cover. We're going to do it quick. Vicky's done some really cool stuff for us. And sit back, relax. You can get a copy of this PowerPoint and the recording. So if you want to take notes, cool. But if you want to just kind of listen, because I'm going to say some stuff that you might be able to use in your listing presentation or not, and I don't want you to miss it. So here we go. So world famous. We talked about this last week with a couple of my friends, and it got brought to my attention. There's this famous fish store, and you guys will understand why I'm talking about this. It's a fish store that was actually going bankrupt back in, I don't remember the year, but I'm going to let you listen to a little audio piece here in just a second. But this fish store is famous for a lot of different things, okay? So I'm going to go to this video. I'm going to let you listen to it really quick. I think it really has a great message of believing in who you are. And when you go to a listing presentation, when you're working with the buyer, when you get up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror, believing in yourself that you are successful, you are a rock star, and you will have a great year is part of the challenge that I think a lot of us face. So let me just go to this really quick. I have it up ready to go, and I'm going to let you listen to this really quick. And here it is. So it's Pike Place Fish Market in Seattle, Washington. It's a 2-minute video. It has a great message. Then I'm going to come back and talk a little bit about it, okay? So, Paul, I'm going to make sure that you can hear it. Here we go.
To cover the Farm Bureau Federation's 91st Annual Convention. While there, they came across a story that was a little fishy in this report. The Monitor's Ryan Narcan tells us how a fish market became world famous by simply declaring it themselves.
Right off the shore of LA's Bay in Seattle, flocks of people gather in Pike Place Market to get a glimpse of something truly unique. And it's not the first Starbucks either. In the heart of the market sits a fish stand that has become world famous by thinking outside the norm. However, It didn't start out that way. Bought by current owner John Yokoyama in 1965 to help pay his Buick Riviera car note, the Pike Place Fish Market looked like every other fish stand in the world. Fish covered in ice, waiting to be sold to the public. But in 1986, on the verge of bankruptcy, Pike Place decided that if they wanted to stay in business, they had to change their image. And that's when they became determined to become a place that was known throughout the world. The first step they believed in becoming famous was believing it themselves. So they added the words "world famous" to their logo, and that belief started to catch on. The next step for the fish market was to brand themselves as a place unlike any other. They wanted to give customers an experience while shopping at the fish market. So they started throwing fish and interacting with the crowd, getting recognition from everyone, whether they were shopping at the fish market or not. The men that work here are called fishmongers, and you can hear their chants all along the corridors of the market. The energy they work with is infectious, and they never let a customer go away feeling empty-handed or unsatisfied. The market's upbeat crew and unique style has even inspired books to help other businesses find their own niche, motivate employees, and improve their business. Now this simple fish market that was about to be bankrupt has over 10,000 visitors daily. Not bad. And success like this shows you that the only business you really have to believe in is your own.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but that gives me chills every time I see it. So here's, I don't know if you guys heard how many things in there. Now, let me ask you this, Paul. Is the fish, I mean, I'm sure that the fish is better at Pike Place, right? I mean, it's better there than down the street, right?
Absolutely not.
No, it's the same fish. They caught it.
Came from the same ocean, came from the same nets. Probably the guy that sold them their fish drove, moved down to the next one and sold the same fish off the same boat in the same truck to the guy that's at the booth next door.
Now, here's the big message that I want to get today. This place has 10,000 visitors a day. They were almost bankrupt. They changed their image. They believed they were world famous before they were. They just added it to their logo, okay? And people visit this place. It's not about the fish. It's about how the people feel when they go there. So why I'm saying this is when you visit your next listing presentation or you drive around with your next buyer in the car, it's not about what you say. It's not about what you do. When I have a little message, it's about how you make them feel, okay? So we have a group of like-minded people. We spend all our time going, okay, how do we, when we have a client or we have a new prospective person or whatever, how do we literally elevate the way they feel when they're with us? And we always are trying to make that better and better and better. So I just wanted to put that little message out there before. So here's my question. Who said they were world famous? They did. They believed in it. Here's the cool part about this little fish place. When anybody joins them as an employee, they have to interview, they have to have the same like-minded concept, they have to believe in what they believe in. But here's the cool part about this place. The guy that sweeps up the fish heads is as important as the CEO of the company and has the right to give direction, advice. Like for example, he could go up and go to the fish cutter, hey, I think you should cut that salmon a couple inches shorter. I think you should do it on an angle. And people don't need a 17-inch slice. They need like a 10-inch. And I think that would be a better portion for people they would enjoy more. He has the right to do that with no ramification from it, okay? Who says you are the expert? When you say you're the expert in your area, is anybody going to dispute that? Absolutely not. All right? Do you believe it? That's the thing. So
that's the big part. That's the big part right there, Scotty. Do you believe it?
Huge part. Do you believe it? So here you are, and this is like a little diagram that we went over, okay? So you have a real estate company. You are your own .com, whether you want to believe it or not. You are your own company, okay? You always are throwing lines in the water. Now, I could go on with the whole class about lines in the water. What does that mean? Connecting with your past database, creating new people in your database, CPAs, financial planners, pool guy. I mean, lines in the water could be building relationships with all kinds of people because everybody buys a home, okay? You got to reel them in. You got to become friends with them so they think about you and know you and like you and trust you and refer their friends, family, and coworkers. You got to run the store, and you got to keep them coming back, right? If they don't remember you, NAR said that 78, I think that 80% of the people said they would use you again. I think it's in the high 80s, but only 7% actually do. That's the keep them coming back part, and that's just continuing to engage and interact, and that's where those last two classes that we did, like before Christmas and then the one after Christmas, totally help this whole diagram.
And you know what that's about,
water,
Scotty?
keeping them coming back.
What that's about is kind of like what you just said is, you know, that following up with your database as Carl was doing it with just a warm and fuzzy call, and what you're doing is you're reminding them of how you made them feel. You're reminding them of the feeling that they had and why they did business with you in the first place. You know, it all kind of ties together. That it's, you know, it's reiteration of those feelings that you gave them.
Correct. Here's my favorite, probably the most favorite quote, and Will Smith said this in the movie. It was The Pursuit of Happiness. And he says, don't ever, and he was telling this to his son, it's just, I'm like, oh my God. Don't ever let someone tell you that you can't do something, not even me. You got a dream. You got to protect it. When people can't do something themselves, they're going to tell you that you can't do it either. You want something, go get it, period. Just an amazing quote. So I look at this a lot because, guys, people are going to pull you down. People are going to go, are you crazy? Are you stupid? What are you thinking? You're out of your league, whatever, okay? So that happens a lot. Let's get into this. So my question to everybody on this call, and there's a lot of people on this call, do you believe that you are world famous? Are you creating a world famous experience for people when you meet with them, when you get to know them, when you do your listing presentation? That's all I ask. So something to think about, something to work on. If you already got it, great. If it's working, don't change it. Don't fix something that's not broken, right? So let me talk really quick about results in advance. What are we? So I looked these up separately, okay? So results, a consequence, effect, or outcome of something, okay? We all know what that means. You tie that in with advance. It's done, sent, or supplied beforehand. Does that make sense? So how do you make the experience for a listing, the sellers, as an event? Like, wow, man, that person did something of value for us. Law of reciprocity says, man, I better give them something back. So let's look at law of reciprocity. When someone gives you something, you feel an obligation to give back. Giving and receiving favors is a common exchange and is an explicit assumption in most of our relationships. When someone does something for you, they expect that when the circumstance is right, you will do something approximately equal value for them. The expectation may never be discussed openly, but nonetheless, it exists and affects negotiations and relationships. You with it?
It reminds me of Christmas. You know, it just happened to me. Somebody gave me a gift that I really was not expecting to get the gift from that person when I bumped into him. It wasn't expected. And so my first thought was not, oh, how cool and how nice they gave me this gift. My first thought was, oh, my goodness, I've got to get them something real quick.
Exactly.
My feeling was not. My feeling was one more of I need to reciprocate that gift, and it wasn't even something that I wanted. It just that was the overwhelming feeling.
Correct. Okay, so here's the big one, and I mean, when you literally apply this, implement this into your life, at the end of the day, people won't remember what you said or did. They will remember how you made them feel. Okay, huge message for me. And I heard this a long time ago. So I always try to go, okay, how do we elevate that situation? How do we make them feel so good about whatever happens, okay? So it's a really, really big deal here. So wait, what if, okay, so let's get into the strategy that I'm going to share with you guys. And Vicki helped me with this, and I'm going to have her come on here. Vicki, you with us?
I'm with you.
Thank you so much. All right, so Vicki is the master at doing this stuff, and she helps me tremendously, and I appreciate having her on my team. So what if, before you go to your listing appointment, you have a Facebook page already done for the sellers, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Guys, Vicki, how long did it take you to do the one this morning that I'm going to share here in a minute?
Yeah, maybe 15, 20 minutes max.
Were you taking your time with it?
I'm sorry, do what, Paul?
Were you taking your time with it?
No, actually it was between, I Actually,
You have to deal with us.
Right.
I had a training at 11, and so at 10:25, I ended one other conversation, and I knew I had something going in at 11, and I quickly did it. So
Okay.
it's easy
15,
to do.
20 minutes.
Yes.
You have a QR code attached to the Facebook fan page so people can quickly scan. Now I'm going to talk more about this whole strategy and why this makes people feel so good when you get there as a seller. Because what do people think about Facebook, right? It's like, I mean, everybody is there. Now, will this work for every single person? No. Does anything work for every single person? No. But for the majority, even no matter what age group, I'm seeing people that are 5 years old that can't even barely understand a phone have a Facebook page. I don't know how they got it, but then I see my parents and their parents are on Facebook now. It's so funny to sit there and show pictures of people's grandchildren at a family reunion, and they're like, how did you get that? How did you get that picture? I'm like, it's on your son's page. It's right here. It's Facebook. Oh, yeah, we haven't done that yet. I'm like, well, maybe if you want to be a part of their life, you should. So you have a postcard ready to go for the neighbors, friends, family, and coworkers. What if you walked into a listing presentation with the Facebook page done and a postcard, and I'm going to show you how to do that really quick using a free software, which is pretty cool. You already have flyers done and ready to go. And maybe you're already doing this, but why not use the largest social media site on the planet Earth? And I'm going to show you why you need to do that in just a second, okay? All right, so here's the one Vicki did this morning in 15, 20 minutes. So she says, lakefront living. You walk into a presentation, and you're like, Paul, hey, I already put something together for you that I think would help us get more exposure for your home, and I just wanted to share it with you if you got a minute. And what I did was I created a special Facebook page for your home. And here's just a picture of the outside, and I took that while I was sitting out in the driveway. And then I pulled a couple pictures off the web because it looks like you had your home listed back in 2003. And this is a beautiful picture. It's probably not the exact one, and we can update this. But here's what I want to do for you, Paul, is the more people that know about your home for sale, the better the chances if we have selling it for a higher price, supply demand, right? If few people know about it, the chance of selling it, as you all know on the call, is harder as if we use, what if we use one of the largest social media sites on planet Earth, Facebook? So what I did is I created this Facebook page. Now here's what I would, if you decide to go with me, of course. Now this page isn't active yet, so to activate it, all I got to do is push a button and it's going to go live. Now here's something else that I did, is I created a QR code, and the QR code can be part of the picture or it can be, and we're going to show you how to very quickly do this little picture of this. This is so beautiful, Vicki, by the way. So, so how to put the QR code, what's that?
I didn't add the QR code, but I could have added the QR code very
easily. Yeah. The QR code could be this picture right here, could be like down in the corner right here because it wouldn't take up much, but some way, shape, or form, just put a way for people to scan it and go and have, go to a website or go to, I'll show you the postcard that I'm talking about right here real quick. So QRstuff.com allows you to create a QR code. It's a free service. You don't have to log in. You don't have to register. They try to get you to register to buy stuff and whatever. But when you go there, this is what you see. You see all these different ways to create QR codes. And I don't know, people are becoming more and more familiar with it, and it's something to talk about. So when you meet with a seller, like, check this out. Boom, you scan it. Boom, here's the Facebook page with, and I'll show you this Facebook page in just a second. It's really cool, with all these pictures and QR codes. And let me ask you a couple questions, because I would like to put this, if you decide to go with me, on the Facebook page of why you purchased the home. Why did you purchase it? Because I want to add that to the Facebook page, because I think other people might want to know more about your home, and they might have the same wants as you did when you purchased this home to begin with. So let me ask you a couple of those questions, and we'll get into that in just a second. But the QR code allows people to quickly scan and get information wherever we want to send them. So in this case, we're going to send them to the Facebook page, because if they go there, they might just like the page, and then we see who likes the page, and then we can connect and engage and interact and friend them and build relationships. Because my thing is, Mr. Seller, is only one person can buy this home, and I work 100% off referrals. So I have a huge database of people that I engage and interact with and connect with and call every twice a year. And if we decide to work together, then I'd like to really get to know, like, and trust you, and I would like you to know, like, and trust me, so that if ever you need help with anything, and I got a sphere of influence of people, CPAs, financial planners, pool guys, loan guys, you name it. I have a bunch of people that I can trust. So if you need any of that service, any of those services, just give me a call. I would be more than happy to refer you to my friends that I really, truly trust. So anyway, QR code. I don't know if you guys have heard of Breakthrough Broker. I think a lot of you have. A really good friend of mine, Eric Sachs. He runs this thing. An amazing guy out of Colorado, I believe, or Arizona. I can't remember. But Breakthrough Broker allows you to create postcards, flyers for free. It's a 100% free site for your agents or you that allows you to create a bunch of stuff. So let me just kind of show you what I did. So on this really quick, I'm just going to go to this really quickly and show you. This is an amazing site, by the way. You got to check it out. He's been on a call, like it was a while ago, but Breakthrough Broker, he's developed this site to help because he is and was a real estate agent at one time, and he wanted to help people on the highest level. So he's like, why not? You know, and it's so funny. It's so cool that him and I kind of have the same mindset. We want to help as many people as we possibly can to have a better business, to have a better life, to have freedom. So he put this free site up here, and check this out. So if you go to Breakthrough Broker and you click on Create, under the Create tab, there's a place to click on all kinds of stuff. So one of the things that I did was I went in and created a postcard. So the postcard that I created, and my internet's running a little slow, I apologize. So I'm just going to go back and show you. Oh, here we go. So you can create how to use real estate brochures, real estate letters, real estate newsletters, buyer presentations, listing presentations. So one of the things was business cards and postcards. So you click on postcards, you pick one, you literally put your information right into this site, and it's done for you. So it's pretty cool. You can order them, you can print them yourself, whatever you want to do. There's no cost, okay? So here's what mine looks like. Front of the postcard, so I have a picture of the home. It's not the same one. Vicky did it after I did this last night, but just listed. So, and then on the back, I have a little QR code. If you scan this QR code, it actually takes you to a Facebook page that I created that's your property, Mr. Seller. And so this postcard I'm going to give to you to hand out. I'm going to hand out to your neighbors. I'm going to send it to a group of people around here just to let them know that it's there. And then let's just see if they'll maybe like your page. And the more people that like it, the more people that know about your home for sale, the more relationships I build, the more connections I get to help sell your home and let the world know your home is for sale. Okay? Notice up here I put new listing, and it's on Facebook. Visit facebook.com/42 Main Street for more details. Call me today. Here's my number, blah, blah, blah. abcrealtor.com. Cool? Is that cool, Paul?
Very cool.
Love that stuff. That's very...
All right. So I don't know why it keeps going black on me. Sorry about this, guys. Let me just go to the next screen here. Okay, there we go. So warming up the farm. So this little survey, these people went out and they said, let's survey this area of homes, and let's ask everybody in this neighborhood who they would use to buy their home. Or like who they would use if they were going to sell their home, or who they would contact as a real estate professional to work with. They did this survey, and everybody, one here, one there, one here, one there. No big deal. There was nobody that stood out in that area, okay? So then they made up a real estate agent that didn't exist, put them on a postcard, start emailing, farming the area, sending, just listed, just sold, just listed, so just all this stuff. So then they, after a while, after sending postcards and letting people get to know this person, they went back and said, hey, who would you use if you were to buy or sell a home again? They're like, oh, God, I would use Paul Baxter, yeah. I get his postcards all the time. He's a great guy. He sends me stuff all the time. That's who I would use. The majority of the neighborhood, if not all of them, said I would use Paul to sell my home or buy my home. So they made up something that didn't exist. They farmed an area. So how do you do that using the largest social media site on planet Earth, Facebook? Why not create a private Facebook group, okay? So we did one. This is actually a page. Now, you can do a page or a group, whatever. You want to have it exclusive to only people that work. Like I've tried to join a couple groups, and like if they can't prove that you live on this lake or you live in the neighborhood close by and you use the lake, they will not let you in to this group, which is pretty cool. Who gets to control this once you start it and grow with the neighbors or the people that live on this lake? Who controls that if you're the one starting it?
You do.
You do.
You do.
Absolutely. So what if you took and you created a Facebook page like this, and you said, hey, Lake Doster Neighborhood News, and you said, and you created a postcard, looks something like this, and I used a different postcard, but same concept. I actually took it a step further and said, okay, I'm going to buy a domain name, and what if you bought, let's go back, lakedosterneighborhood.com. Think it's available? I can guarantee it probably is, right? So whatever subdivision, neighborhood, nobody's doing this stuff. And so we took woodfieldneighborhood.com, we tied it to a Facebook page, we sent out a postcard and said, our neighborhood is on Facebook, come and join us. Now, who do people, you're like, okay, Scott, why are you doing all this? Who do people want to work with? People that they know, like, and trust. How do they get to know you? Seeing your face, hearing about you, a referral from a friend, family, or coworker, somebody that they trust. What about a neighborhood? How close is a neighborhood? Pretty dang close, right? I mean, everybody sticks together. Everybody knows each other. Everybody knows the cars. They call in cars that are weird. Like, what? Hey, there's. I mean, I'm part of a lake association. The guy's amazing. The guy that runs it. He's always putting out, hey, we had a break-in here. We got suspicious activity, or we have a loose snake that's 12 feet long. Had that one time. That was pretty intriguing. So we're all out looking for this snake. It was pretty cool. It was a pet snake, of course. But, I mean, so he gets the message out there, but he does it through a Facebook channel. So, like, how cool would it be to interact and engage with people through a neighborhood that you, like, become to know, and they just, you just attend all this stuff. And so here's one way to do it, the postcard for the mailer. Again, QR code. The QR code right here, I did on QRstuff.com. All you do is you make a little copy of this, you download it, or you take Gene Project, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and you just make a copy. You make a postcard, and you're done. Okay? Any questions on any of this, Paul, that I've covered so far?
Not specifics on the things that you've covered. Got some questions on some of the basics of Facebook, and that's something we've covered before. And guys and girls, if you've got questions on that, the main question I'm getting is, how can I see this again? Where can I get a copy? All you got to do for some of the basics on Facebook or a copy of this, just contact the loan professional who invited you today. They will definitely be able to get you this recording and help you on some of the basics with Facebook.
Correct. So, and I always tell this story. So I met with an agent, and I said, hey, let's do this. And this was June of 2011, I think, or 2012. I don't remember when it was. I wish it said when I created. I can go probably look, but. So Woodfield neighborhood. Here's the picture. Here's the picture of the neighborhood, and I'm going to show you a secret little site on how I get these pictures and where I find stuff and what to post on the page. And let me just show you what Vicki did really quick. So so Vicki created this Lakefront Living Facebook page. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. Actually, also I was going to mention something about some of the neighborhoods today. People are so busy that they don't get. Sometimes you don't get to know the neighbor next door, I mean,
Correct.
And so being part of a group, that, gives you a feeling of being part of something. Even though you're busy, you're able to go here and find out what's happening. You're alerted with news and information. So that was one of the reasons, to do the Facebook groups too. This is a fan page. If you'll scroll down a little bit, Scott, you'll see what I did is I took pictures. Every house, really has something special that you can kind of think, do something with that is unique. It's all about making them feel good. You'll notice some of the posts that I say on here, talks about feeling of, like, for example, please leave your comments and forward this page to friends, family, and coworkers. We feel this home is magical. We want to make sure the next owner will love it and care for it like we do. How about, do you like to fish? If you go down and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see I took a stock photo of a boat, on the lake, that kind of stuff, Very short, very simple, but what you're doing is you're creating curiosity. You want people to know more, and you're posting things that are, feel good. Whatever your house has, and I just filled it with pictures, and I did the PowerPoint and used the design set, to make the timeline header very, very simple. And now what I want to do is I want to then take that and have the sellers share that on their page, asking
Absolutely.
their family to share it on their page, and then they asking, their friends to share it. So it starts to go viral. And I really, then take it and I post on it, the open houses, the traffic, what's happening today, engaging content again, so getting them involved in it. It's all about, making them feel good when they look at this page, and so
Absolutely.
I want to find stuff that, about the house. Now, obviously this is a beautiful home, and there might be houses that might not be as striking, but you can find something good about, about the house. So have it be a great investment. This would be a great flip property. Well, then, let's talk and let's post some stuff about that, how it's going to be
investment property,
profitable for them long term.
203K. I mean, what a great idea for like a home that needs repairs.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
be open about it. Say, hey, pick your own carpet. Hey, you get to pick your own colors. You get to paint your own walls. You get to. Some people love that stuff, but some people like to. A lot of people like to go in and like I have some friends that they've moved. I don't know how many times. It's crazy. Just closing another home on a lake for them, and they like, we don't have to do anything to this home. I'm so excited, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. 2 months, they'll have the whole kitchen redone. They'll have the whole basement finished. They'll have the, I mean, they have to make it their own. So you could actually market to that. What about sharing this idea with a FSBO?
Absolutely.
What about creating this for an expired listing? Like, hey, I just wanted to share some things that I do using a couple of social media sites, and I was wondering if I could just stop over and show you. I see you got your home listed for sale by owner. I think this might help you get some more exposure. What is like building? I mean, it's just about building a relationship, right?
It's about building the relationship over time. And who is the admin of that page? You are the admin of that page. So as a first sale by owner or as an expired, you're the one that's sharing it out there. So you're actually the one in charge, even though they don't know it. You're behind the scenes, but as being the admin. So you're still going to be top of mind to them. But this is just one simple thing that we do. If we took it and we did a video and we added the video,
oh my God,
add
video to it. Yeah. Walk through virtual tour.
Yep.
We're thinking about here's one of our ideas. So we're thinking about buying one of them drones and doing drone video from above the house, flying it through the house. How cool would that be? I mean, how out of the box is that? Like having a drone fly up, like drive in through the driveway, go drive through fly through the front door. Is that cool, Paul? Is that a cool idea?
Absolutely. Did you see the thing that I saw in the news? A teacher's actually using it to check if kids are cheating now. So yeah, absolutely, it's cool stuff, and people like that kind of cool stuff.
Absolutely, they do. Yeah. Hey, get an aerial view. I do aerial views of your home. I mean, just all kinds of really cool. So like, just the better you can make somebody feel about when you visit them. Really, what it boils down to is they're going to go with who makes them feel good. No matter what you say the home is worth or not worth, I mean, yes, that has something to do with it, but more importantly, if you make them feel comfortable, if they remember how you make them feel, that's who they're going to go with, because that's what life is all about, feeling good. So
you're just walking in prepared, and you're walking in with this already done for them. The postcards, the Facebook page, the Animoto video, and so you are having the results in advance to actually physically give them something tangible, to see and feel.
Yep. All right, so let's go in. I'm going to show you how to do these headers really quick using PowerPoint 2010. If you got a Mac, same thing. I have the PowerPoint on 2010. It's the same no matter what you're using. It works the same. So Facebook fan page, of course, you need that. So really easily to create. Let me just really quickly go into click the home button here, and if I click the home button, over on the left-hand side, it says groups. Here's your groups. Right below at the bottom of the groups, it says create a group. That's all you have to do. Pages, create a, let's see, so click more. And if you click more, I'm sure everybody is part of one page or more pages, but if you click on more, up at the very top it says create a page. And we have a class on that. Maybe we'll do that later, but it's really simple. Just follow the steps to create a page. It's really simple. So I don't want to spend time on that. What I do want to spend time on is how to use PowerPoint 2010 to very easily create a header for a property like Vicki did, okay? All right. So PowerPoint 2010, or 8 or whatever you have. It's good enough. Just a couple of the buttons are going to be a little bit different. You have to figure out how to do it, but for the most part, it's all there. Gene Project, my favorite thing. Let me just show you what this little, is it not open? Okay, it's not there. So Gene Project is free of charge. It allows you to screenshot or even record a video of your screen, but we use it for just about everything. So we use it to do these PowerPoint
Capture
things.
images,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Google, my secret site, so don't share this with anybody, but Google's my secret site. I use Google like my left hand. So if you go to Google and you put in lakeside properties, or just put in like favorite quotes. Oops, god dang. Come on, Scotty. So put in favorite quotes, and then see this little images button. You can go through and read all this stuff, but if you put in images, you click on images, it's going to have all kinds of different quotes. Guys, I mean, if you put in weekend quotes, Monday quotes, Tuesday quotes, holiday quotes, Thanksgiving quotes, I love you quotes, I hate you quotes, whatever it is you want, somebody has already put, like, what is there, does it say how many are here? Hundreds of different things. Pick one that's that you would physically say if this is how you feel. I always pick something that fits me when I post something, so that's just my little secret there. Whatever you want to search for, I use images a lot because somebody's created some sort of thing that's pretty cool. So going back to this, listings. You need a listing, of course. Now you don't need one. You can start with FSBOs, practicing on those. You got nothing to lose, right? You have nothing going into it. Make the phone call. Hey, I just wanted to share something with you that I think would help you get more exposure and sell your home. Yes, I'm a real estate agent, but that's not what I'm calling you for. I want to help you, and if for some reason it doesn't work with all the stuff I have available for you, I'd be more than happy to talk about getting you more exposure through the MLS and a couple other ways that I have that I keep to myself. The neighborhood you are farming, if you wanted to do a neighborhood farming, there's just so much opportunity out there. It just excites me to no end. We talk about it all the time. It's like, God, let's just go. I just love testing this stuff. So here's some more ideas. Let me just blow this up here. Daily occurrences, start looking for them. Like, what's happening today, or more importantly, this weekend? What's happening downtown this weekend? There's always events going on, and there's apps where you can figure out what it is. But if you did a little quote video to the neighborhood and said, hey guys, there's a really cool art fair downtown this week, and it starts at 6, gets over at 9. Where I'm gonna be going to dinner at Fandango's, and hey, if you're down there, just stop in and say hi. I hope I see you down there. Oh, by the way, on Saturday there's this, on Sunday there's this. There's a hockey game, a football game, and man, there's so many fun things going on. Have fun. Hope to see you down there. That's it. I'm not asking for business. I'm just connecting, engaging, and sharing with people. So if they go to any one of these events, who are they going to be looking for? They're going to be looking for you. They're going to be thinking about you. That's the whole mindset of help them remember you and make them feel good. If they go to an event and they're like, man, that was so awesome. I'm so glad Paul told me about that event. That was so much fun. And then what happens if you pick up the phone on Monday and go, hey, Paul, man, did you make it downtown to any of those events? Yeah, we actually went to that one. It was so good. Thanks so much for letting me know about it. Hey, Paul, can I count on you if you hear anybody? Now, did you guys hear how I said that? Can I count on you if you hear anybody thinking about buying or selling a home? That's it. Is Paul going to say no? Heck no, Scott, I'm not going to tell anybody about you. That's not what they're going to say, especially if they're friends with you. They're going to say, absolutely. Hey, okay, hey, have a good week, and I'll let you know what's going on next weekend, this coming Friday. Question of the day, fill in the blank, funny Friday or any day, universal quotes, pics of the neighborhood, city events, funny or expressive photos and videos. There's millions of them. Articles about current events, YouTube videos, host a mini contest, links to your blog, local market, hyperlocal content. So here's a couple of more things that, like e-sign articles is a really good one. You go in and punch up any article you want about anything. There's somebody has written an article about it. Okay?
Yeah, actually I did that today.
Right.
On e-sign articles, hopefully Margot's on the call, but she has a dog, and they're called Chinese, I can't think of, they look like the ugly dogs, and so we did that. That relates to her. She has one of those dogs, and we found a great article, and we posted it on her page, so it means something, something about her personality. And you want to get
ugly dog has
like
an ugly owner.
shared.
So, at the end of ugly dog,
Yeah, so we did that today, and so
Cool.
and it gets comments, likes, and shares, and that's what
Absolutely.
people want, to see you as being real and someone just like them, you know. And you want to not be the salesperson; you want to actually be their friend, you know.
Correct. Go to Google, put in ugly dog, and put, oh my God, is this the ugliest dog on planet Earth? Click the images button. It is a little freaky, but I'm going to get out of here. I'll close that out. Yeah, all right.
Those are pretty ugly people,
Okay,
I tell you.
Paul, cut that from the recording. Cut that from the recording. All right. That's the problem with, YouTube funniest videos. Oh my God, there's always something funny. There's almost every single day there's some viral video going on. People love that stuff. So there's just not a lack of content out there. So let's go to PowerPoint 2010. So here's what it looks like when you first start out. Okay, so it's a big square, and you got click to add. So I'm going to delete all this stuff, and this is so easy to do. Take a little time, but see where it says design at the top left, and then it says page setup.
Right.
So design, page setup. So the size of a Facebook header, when I talk about the header, is, let me just go to this one right, let me go to
8.46.
Yeah, so it's when I'm talking about the header, I'm talking about this one right here, okay?
Oh, okay.
So this size right here, I wanted to show you guys, is 8.465, all right? 8.465, and then the height of it is 3.135, okay? And that's in inches. So that'll give you, if I go to design and then page setup, and I put in these custom numbers, click OK, this, if I fill 100% of this, it's going to be the exact size I need to be inside Facebook header, okay? That easy. So now I actually created a folder on my desk of a couple pictures that I'm just going to use to steal real quick. So here's one right here that is, I'm going to just copy this one. So here's a picture of the front of the home. So I'm going to right-click and copy, and however you get it here. So right-click and copy, and then I'm going to paste it. So obviously it's really, really big right here, but I'm going to shrink it down to fit inside this. This is pretty cool. So this is kind of what Vicki did, is she made that whole house the header of it, and then she tweaked it from there. So I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to bring it up a little bit, make it fit right inside this box. Now remember that you have the bottom left corner with the picture that's going to be there, so just remember that it's there. It might not be an issue for you, but just wanted to remind you of that. Then you can always come back and change it up a little bit. So I'm going to bring it up, and there's that. Okay, so that if I just save this right now and uploaded it, it would look just like this. So let's go. All right, let's put a QR code in there. So for time's sake, I cheated, and I'm going to right-click on this, and I'm going to copy this QR code. And this QR code doesn't go to this fan page, but you guys get the idea. You can make it go there. And I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to paste it. There's the QR code. So I'm going to drive that. It's so cool, like PowerPoint's so cool to be able to drive, like do flyers or anything like that if you want. But here's the QR code. You can put it wherever you want it. I'm going to just slide it over here in the corner. Let's just grab an inside picture, okay, for kicks like Vicki did. So here's a really cool inside picture. I'm going to copy that. So right-click copy. All I'm doing is right-click and copying, or wherever they're at on your computer, that's all you got to do. And then right-click and then paste. So here's a picture of the inside of the house. Of course, I got to shrink it down a little bit. There's another way to do this, but I'll just.
Each other. Right.
Yeah, so then I can lay it on top of each other. Now I'm going to show you some really cool stuff too here in just a second. So I'm going to shrink this down, make it a little bigger than that, but you guys can get the idea. So there's the front door. There's the inside of it. Maybe I'll slide this over here. However you want to do it. Now, here's the cool part is maybe I want to maybe take a little attention away from this, but I want them to see it. So if I click on Format, so I click on this, click on Format, there's a bunch of choices here. It's called Picture Style. So I can make it round if I want to with the frame. I can make it like have a glow around it. I can make it like rounded corners. I mean, there's some really cool stuff that I could do. I could have a small frame. There's some other stuff where if I wanted to turn it on an angle, I could do that. Here's some couple cool. Here's another pic right there. I mean, all kinds of different stuff you could do with this. There's some really cool stuff. I mean, this is all included in PowerPoint 2010. So my favorite is there's a I think it's this one has a little bit of a shadow. and I think it's this one right here. So it kind of makes it smaller so it fits in. So I'm just going to leave that one there. And then if I wanted to write some cool text, maybe put the address on here or whatever, you could. I mean, it's that simple. So really, you could be done with it and walk in, and then of course take other pictures from the web and create a nice Facebook page for them. But it's that easy. So then I'm going to go to Insert, and then it's called Word Art, which is pretty cool. It just gives you cool letters to play with. So I'm going to go. Let's go with this one because it looks kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, test, drive, give it a little character. I'm going to slide it down here. I'm going to change the size of it. And right here's 54. I'm going to make it, let's make it 40. So there's 1, 2, 3, test, drive. Here's the cool part about Word Art is I can change the size of it if I want to, shape effects. Here's all kinds of different stuff, shape outline, shape fill, if I want to put like whatever I want to do. So there's just all kinds of really cool stuff that I can do with this. I can put it wherever I want. And then here's the easiest part. I mean, here's the best part about this. So you can put anything anywhere. If I wanted to take this picture and I wanted to make it so that it's gray around the window, a little white. See how I did that? I created a little white around the edges. Maybe I wanted to put a frame around it, white frame around it. I could do that, which white doesn't make a lot of sense. Black does. There's a black frame. Looks pretty cool because it hits the black of the roof. Like it kind of makes it like I took a picture with a frame around it. So all kinds of crazy stuff you can do with this. And here's this. I can move this around if I want to and do. I can turn it sideways if I want or upside down or however I want to do it. It's open on PowerPoint. That's the fun part about this. So when I'm done with this, all I do is go up to File, Save As, and then here's the cool part. I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, test, drive, and then you just click this little drop down, and you save as JPEG file interchange format. Now, some people, wasn't it PNG, Portable Network Graphics format? Either one of these works really good.
Yeah, either one works. I always
Either
say
one.
it's
So
JPEG. Yeah.
JPEG file interchange format, and if you save it, if you click Save, it's going to go, which one do you want to save? Well, I just want to save the current slide. Boom, done. And then now if I go to upload this to Facebook, and I just go to my Facebook cover here, and I go Change Cover, Upload Photo. Here is the, where did I download it to? I might have did Dropbox. Yep, right there it is. So I'm going to upload this new format that I have. Looks great right inside Facebook. If I want, I can't drag it because it's exactly the right size. All I do is click Save Changes, and I'm done.
Right.
And there's my new pattern. So I'll walk into a listing presentation.
Simple.
I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Is that cool? Any questions, Paul?
Just a couple of people asking about using this for expired listings or for sale by owners. Really great strategy for that. Especially on the expireds, if the original agent has taken some really good photos. So a lot of back and forth about that stuff going on. So great stuff so far. Got a lot of engagement going on with today's webinar. I don't think I've ever typed this much on one of these.
And what I've done, Paul, too, is for some people, we've done a postcard where we've taken the URL and we've actually put it on the postcard saying, we have your house on Facebook. Just, click here to learn more. And we might say that it's not, it's not active, until you call, we can, or whatever you want to say. But the whole point is answering the questions that are already in their minds with asking them to go online to learn something more about what it is that you do. So, and you can just drop that postcard off to them. You can mail it to them. It's not live until you tell me you want to activate it. But using Facebook is the #1 way to reach your audience, whatever you want to say.
Well, and Joanne's asking, is there a way to show it with the prospective seller without it being live on Facebook? Once you've created a fan page or a group, it is live. But remember this, in order for people to see it, Facebook is there are billions of fan pages on Facebook. For someone to stumble across yours would be
very unlikely.
It would be like finding a needle in a haystack buried underneath the snow that you got over the last couple of weeks. It would be very difficult. So it requires that you get it out there once it's created. So it really shouldn't be something you'd concern yourself with whether or not that page is live, beforehand. It's what makes it a cool strategy is that if they choose not to go with you, which will be a rare instance, you haven't lost anything, you haven't done anything that's going to cause any kind of backpedaling or going backwards in any sense. You simply go in and delete the page. No big deal.
Correct.
Right. Underneath edit page, you can unpublish it. So you go to, you can unpublish it there, so it's not published. So they could do the Facebook page and have it be unpublished.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Hey, now, so going back, so results in advance, law of reciprocity, doing something of value, making them feel good. Now, real quick, and I'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll be done. But so once I have this Facebook page up, I want the QR code because I don't have it yet. All I do is copy, and I think he was able to give it a name. So the name is 123 Anywhere, South Haven, Michigan 49090. So if I copy this whole thing, all right, and I go to qrstuff.com. So here I am at QRStuff. I didn't log in. I didn't register. I have all these options right here. So I can do one of two things. I can just have them go to the website, but what I want to do is I want a Facebook link to Facebook page or create a Facebook like. So I want them to like the page when they scan the QR code, because if that's the only option they have, if you give people 3, 4, 5, 6 options, they're not going to do anything. If you give them one option, more than likely they'll do it. And if it's a neighborhood fan page, or a friend said, hey, do me a favor, like this page, because if you like it, your friends, family, and coworkers, whoever you're friends with are going to see that you liked 123 Test Drive, so I might just get some more activity from it because they're going to go, what is that all about, okay? So create Facebook like, and it says URL or page to be like. Like 123 South Haven Drive. And then the page title, whoops, I'm sorry, this is the URL. So that's actually the one below. I wasn't reading very well. So that's the page title. This is the URL right there. Whoops, I copied once and I didn't go back here. So let me just copy this real quick. So it says URL of page to be liked, which is right there. And here's what it says. Now if you scan this QR code right here, it's going to take you to the like page of the Facebook page that I just created. So now I can do one of two things. I just download QR code, and now it saves it as a ping. There's nothing I have to buy, nothing I have to log into or create. So if I open this up, here it is. Right-click, copy, and this is the actual QR code that I can use to put right here. I'm going to delete that one. Whoops. And if you ever make a mistake, like I just deleted the whole background, if you just click this little arrow right here in PowerPoint, it says undo and clear. Undo it, and it'll bring it back. And then when you delete something, just make sure that it's highlighted like that. I'm going to delete that. Right-click. I'm going to go over here and right-click and paste. There's the actual QR code. Shrink it down. So this actually fits the page that I want it to go to, and now I'm ready to go. And I can save it and upload it again. Right on? Pretty cool. Pretty easy stuff. Now, here's the cool part about everything we just shared with you today, the cost. There is no cost for creating massive value using the largest social media site on planet Earth, like zero. Like there's no cost for results in advance. There's time, but I think I would consider the time that I would spend. Now, here's the best part about the whole thing that I just said about time. I didn't create that, right? I didn't create this page this morning. Say that I ran a real estate company, and Vicki was my partner. And I'm like, Vicki, I got a listing appointment today at 12 o'clock. Could you create this page for me? Look what Vicki did. Right? She created an awesome page for me. I walk in and go, hey, Mr. Seller, I just want to share something that we as a team created for you this morning before we got here. And this is one of the things we do to help get more exposure, connect and engage and interact with your people that already know, like, and trust you, because believe me, they all know people that know, like, and trust them. And if we can get this thing, if we can get 20 people to like or share this page, it will start to go viral. It'll start to go out there, especially if we put some really good content of why you bought this house maybe, or some really cool pictures, some really cool write-ups about this house, or we just start having interaction and fun with it. Now, here's the cool part about this whole thing. I get excited about this. When you sell the house, Mr. Seller, would you mind if we used it for the new buyers? The buyers come in, hey, Mr. Buyer, just want to let you know some good news. We have a Facebook page that we've been using, has all kinds of pictures. So if you want to share with your friends, family, and coworkers your new home and pictures of inside the home, we'll take some more with you in it, of course. But I would love to help you with that. And there's a QR code. You could send that out. And, man, I would love to use this for you, with you, to share with the world how excited I am to have helped you get into this new home. Is that crazy? Who's not going to want to share that with their friends, family, and coworkers?
Also, another great tool, though, is you can make them an admin of the page. So just I made you the admin. So you go in and make the first time by owner an admin. They can post on it, so and they can share it and build an audience to their family, friends, and coworkers. What normal 250 friends per is the norm?
Every person has about 250. I say 223 because it's my favorite number. 23. So 223. But check this out. This is how you make someone admin of a page. So you say, okay, Mr. Seller, if we decide to work together, here's what I need you to do. Go like the page. I'm going to make you admin, so you have admin rights. You can control this, and you can dictate what goes on there, what doesn't go on there. Also, right here, see this right here? Once you're admin of the page, you know what this is right here? This is invite your friends, not my friends, your friends. So when you go in here and you say, oh, friend, invite, you think some of those people will accept your invitation to this property? And then what I would do, or what I would be happy to do for you as a real estate agent, is I'll call Chris Turner and go, hey, Chris, I just want to welcome you to 123 South Haven, anywhere South Haven. Your friends of yours are selling their home. I just want to let you know, and appreciate you liking the page because that helps us get more exposure for the home. By the way, is there anything I can do for you? Okay, cool. I just want to introduce myself, let you know I do have a huge sphere of influence of people that are CPAs, financial planners, blah, 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 blah. They wanted me to, Cindy, the seller, wanted me to give you a call and let you know what we're doing, and just want to introduce myself. If you ever need anything, just feel free to give me a call. Hey, would you be okay if I called you from time to time just to check in and see how you're doing? Friend of Cindy's is a friend of mine, right? I mean, that's a warm connection, especially if I got permission to call from the seller. I mean, this is like adding people to your database, like literally craziness. On fire, building relationships with people that own or want to sell eventually. It's all about building relationships. So that's all I got. Paul?
Brother.
Mike? Happy birthday, my friend. Vicki, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any questions?
I've been plowing through most of them. Most of them are, why would I use a fan page versus a group? And so I've been kind of talking about, the fan page is more for the single property situation, whereas the group is more for the neighborhood situation. They each have different benefits. Go ahead, Vicki.
What I usually say is normally in a neighborhood situation, if you're going to be posting private information like phone numbers, for babysitting, for that kind of thing, or that you're going to be going out of town, if it's actually a secluded neighborhood where it's a gated community, definitely you want to make it private. You can make a group private or open also.
Correct.
The fan pages can be anywhere from a business fan page, a listing fan page. You can use those in a variety of different ways. So that's
here's the options for group. Now, where the group is more private, like a group is more of like you want a select few people to join it. Now, people, like Vicki said, this is really important, and it's really important. People like to feel like they're a part of something. I personally love the privateness of a neighborhood. If there's 200 people in the neighborhood and I can get 150 people to join that private group, I'm going to kick butt in there because I own the page, and I'm going to control what content goes in and goes out, who joins, who doesn't, and who I interact with. So when you go to create a group, this is your choice. You give it a group name. You have to invite somebody to the group, so invite a couple friends or whatever, and then either it's an open group, anybody can join, closed, anyone can see the group, who's in it, only members see the post, or secret, only members see the group, who's in it, and what members. So if somebody from the neighborhood goes to this group, somehow they find it, they can see all their neighbors inside, but they can't see anything they're posting, which is pretty cool. And that's what Agent Mastermind is it's a private group. Anybody can see who else is in it, but they can't see anything that's posted. So the reason I'm saying that is if you go to facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind, that is our group where there's over 2,800 people and growing. I think we're going to hit 3,000 by the end of next week. But if you have a question, please, please, please don't be shy. Ask the question. there's a wealth of knowledge in there, and there's people using all different kinds of products, nothing being sold. I will delete you and ban you if you try, and people have seen stuff go up there. They try to sell shoes, or it's not a place to put listings because we're all real estate agent and mortgage related. So it's a place to learn, grow, and just hang out with like-minded people. So that's what that group is about. I would love to have you as part of the group if you're not already, and that's where we're at.
So getting back to the fan page idea, you could do the same that we did for PowerPoint to do your business page.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the same measurements, that kind of stuff.
Personal page, yeah, you can use the,
Yeah, and you might want to show them Pinterest, Scott, where we have tons of ideas and things that we've done for,
you guys want some ideas. Let me just go here really quick. Your profile. I'll get you a link of, if you guys want to go check this out. So we have Facebook timeline headers, we have video marketing, we have postcards that he's created. There's just a ton of different postcards that we've done. You're more than happy to swipe these. In fact, I will go post this link to my Pinterest. I'm not trying to get you to connect with me or engage with me. That's not what I'm about. I'm just showing you, trying to give you some ideas of what we've done. So that'll be on
Facebook timelines and headers. You'll see a variety of business pages, but also listings.
We got 124 different pins there of different Facebook pages and of agents and real estate partners and all kinds of different stuff. So feel free to take some ideas, and ask questions. Where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? Anything you want to know, we're here to help you guys. So if you'd like a recording of the last two classes, which were on database management and phone burner, and if you want a copy of this one, contact the loan professional that sent you here. They do care about your success. They want your success. I would highly recommend getting with them to set an appointment to see how you guys can work together to grow. I mean, because it's just like-minded people working together with the same mindset of crushing it and doing things outside the box is where it's really at. So we're having a lot of fun, and we appreciate you guys, and are honored to be a part of your life today and every day going through 2014. So appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Scotty, awesome stuff. Brother, awesome stuff. Again, a lot of you guys are asking how to get access to this recording and some help with it. Just contact the loan professional who invited you today. They can get you hooked up with the PowerPoint, with the recording of today's class. They're likely going to reach out to you, but by all means, go ahead and reach out to them and let them know you are interested in today's recording. Scotty, brother, I think today was close to a record as far as a number, man.
I think so. It's going good.
Great content, again, great stuff. Vicki, as always, you've outdone yourself. You've got an eye for this sort of thing that just is second to none. So thank you guys again. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, I put my realtor hat on.
You had your realtor hat on today? I like it.
Yeah, we make her wear that a lot. We're going to have to get her one of those, Paul, and when we do, we'll get a picture of it.
Absolutely.
All right. Same time, same place. Next week, AJ Mastermind. I look forward to seeing you guys and hanging out and answering any questions you might have on the group page. I appreciate you. Have a good week.
Safe flight tomorrow, Scotty, and we'll see you in person in 2 days, bro.
Sounds good, buddy.
Excited to hang out with you. Yep, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session.